China secures $100 billion iron ore mining rights after Australia quits cooperation. China is making headway on the development of a massive mine in the African country of Guinea, which might be operational by 2025. In this video, we'll talk about how China secures $100 billion iron ore mining rights after Australia quits cooperation. Although being the world's second-largest economy, China's industrial technology is lacking, thus the country requires a large amount of iron ore each year. China and Australia have had a difficult relationship in recent years. To minimize dependence, China began reducing imports of Australian iron ore and subsequently collaborated with Brazil and Mongolia. Something shocking happened not long ago that stunned Australia, and the German media even referred to China as quite lucky. The reason for this is that Guinea offered China a large present by handing over the mining rights to the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine, which belonged to Australia. The amount of iron ore mined in Australia's Guinea Simandou Iron Mine exceeds 1 billion tons, and the value of 1 billion tons of iron ore exceeds $200 billion. This large gift from Guinea immediately benefited China to the tune of more than $100 billion. So why did Guinea cut ties with Australia before handing over mining rights to China? We are all aware that China has been assisting Africa's development, with Guinea being one of the beneficiaries. China, for example, assisted Guinea in the construction of the Kalita Water Conservation Project. It not only solves Guinea's water problem but also meets the residents' electricity usage. Most crucially, Guinea may export electricity to neighboring countries, allowing the country to earn a substantial amount of foreign cash. Furthermore, China assisted Guinea in the construction of a railway, allowing its trade to expand fast. Guinea gave over indigenous resources to China for exploitation as a way of thanking China for its assistance. The Guinea Simandou Iron Mine is the most notable of these. China's Simandou Iron Mine is located in the country's southeast. Despite how it's far from the port and the land transportation infrastructure is deplorable, nonetheless its iron ore deposits are substantial, and it is viewed as affecting the global iron ore supply and demand pattern as well as the rules of the game in the international market by countries all over the world. According to the survey team's assessment, the proven iron ore reserves of the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine surpass 2.25 billion tons, and the overall reserves may be as high as 10 billion tons. Most crucially, the grade of the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine is between 66 and 67%, and the mine quality is among the best in the world. The Guinea Simandou Iron Mine has long been the major cake that international mining giants vie for due to its high commercial mining value. According to the poll, 3 corporations possess the majority of the shares in Guinea Simandou Iron Mine. Rio Tinto owns 45%, China Chinalco owns 40%, and the Ghanaian government owns 15%. China, the world's top importer of iron ore, has imported 75 million tons of iron ore per month since 2015. Australia and Brazil are the primary importers of iron ore for China. Every year, China imports 724 million tons of iron ore from Australia, accounting for almost 70% of China's total iron ore imports during the same period. During the same time period, China imported 205 million tons of iron ore from Brazil, accounting for around 19% of total imports. China has developed a high level of reliance on imported iron ore with a single source of imports. Every year, China can extract 100 million tons of iron ore from the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine. To some extent, the iron ore import crisis has been alleviated, and China has gradually begun to gain iron ore pricing power, reversing the passive position in the international iron ore market. Rio Tinto's headquarters are well known in Melbourne, Australia. Rio Tinto purchased a mining company in Northern Australia in 2000, establishing itself as a global leader and one of the world's 3 iron ore giants. As a result, Australia owns 8% of the mining rights to the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine. Although the ratio is quite small, it suggests that Australia may have 800 million tons of iron ore with a value of more than $160 billion. Guinea just announced its refusal to collaborate with Australia. Guinea inked a 35-year infrastructure agreement with Rio Tinto and the Win Alliance in March 2022. According to the agreement, the firms will work together to build a railway and a port to enable the export of iron ore from the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine. But these corporations have not taken any action after the agreement was struck. Guinea was furious that these corporations did not follow the terms of the contract. Therefore, Guinea warned them multiple times, but these warnings were ineffective. As a result, Guinea made a definitive notification that if these businesses do not finish the development of the Simandou project within the time frame set in the contract, they risk losing the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine. The loss of mining rights for the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine by Rio Tinto also means that Australia has lost mining rights. Rio Tinto's inaction is thought to have cost Australia a lot of money. Australia now not only loses the mining rights to the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine, but it must also pay Guinea liquidated damages in the tens of billions of euros. Furthermore, sending a large number of workers and machines to Australia is expensive. Most crucially, Guinea is ready to pass up mining rights in Australia to China. The United States believes that Guinea's action has cost Australia approximately $100 billion. With the high reserves of the Guinea Simandou Iron Mine, why doesn't Guinea preserve Australia's mining rights but transfer them over to China? The first reason is because Guinea's technology is insufficient. Despite its wealth and natural resources, Guinea remains an impoverished country. Poverty implies that many technologies are inferior to those found in developed countries. Despite China's lack of iron or mining technology, China is eager to teach Guinea these mining technologies. Also, China is the most sincere of the several countries that Guinea has contacted. China not only impresses Guinea with high prices but also provides free assistance in the construction of railways and ports. On the one hand, there is China's sincerity in the faith of Guineans, and on the other, there is the ferocious competitiveness of international iron ore giants. Following careful analysis, the Ghanaian administration concluded that only China is trustworthy. Hence, Guinea opted to hand over Australia's mining rights to China. That's all. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon to get more videos.